Is this so heavy? Ah! I don't know. As always. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing a book haul, of course. I mean, every month, like a clock ticking, we're doing a book haul because... Do I have to explain myself? Like, okay. The first thing that I got this month, the first thing I received this month is Avenging Angels by J.R. Worth. This book has awesome discussions and great message. This book follows social workers of child abuse, and there is a child abuser who is released from prison, and she is killed pretty much the same way that she was abusing her children. And there was a series of murders of these child abusers who were pretty much dying the same way that they were abusing other children. And this book follows a new young social worker who sees that her colleagues are getting involved, and she decides to investigate more into the story. So there's both of mystery investigation with a lot of turns and twists, and there's also a lot of important things said about, you know, child abuse and social work and importance of it all. So I am really excited to get this copy in my hands. I already started reading it. I'm about 100 pages in, and so far I'm loving it. It's going really great. I'm super excited about this book as well. The author sent me another book which is called The Town Beneath the Christmas Tree, and this one is more of the Christmas tale, the children's story about magic and Christmas. And I'm of course gonna save this one for winter time when Christmas comes. I think this is gonna be incredible. So if you guys are interested in checking out any of these books, I'm gonna link it down below where you can get them. And yes, I'm so excited. So next I got a lot of mass paperbacks, and hold on, do not scream at me, I can explain. As you guys know, I read Allan, and I was pretty hooked. I was really invested, and I wanted more, and you already can see where it's going. I bought an entire Mistborn trilogy. I know, if you're mad or happy, I cannot tell. But I got Mistborn. I think it's not Mistborn. I think it's like Final Empire, I think it's called. And of course I have The Well of the Ascendant and The Hero of Ages. Yes. Do you want like a reading log, binge reading the series? It's not gonna happen. Like, I don't binge read series. I love reading like one book a year and feel satisfied. Like, I feel like if I read too much of it, I'll get annoyed and irritated. I'm like, okay, I'm not enjoying it anymore. Like, I love changing things that I read, so I do not binge read any series. But I'm kind of excited, and I love this mass paperbacks. Even though I do not like the covers, I kind of like them being like small and cute, and I can take them anywhere. And yes, I got that, and I'm super excited. Let's just go through all of my mass paperbacks since we're here. I got A is for Alibi by Sue Grafton. I feel like everybody knows this series. It's not like a series, it's like, I think it's detective mystery, and this is like the first book in this alphabetic series. And I know that Rory Gilmore was reading like 2 of them, and so I decided at least to start with the first one and see if I like it. I feel like the first book gives more description and explanation of things, so I got that to try it out. And I wanted more Stephen King in my life, so I got a few Stephen Kings. And I know I have Dr. Sleep, but I want something like other than like being in the Shining universe. So I got Carrie, again a really cute mass paperback, and I don't care, like some people don't like them. I think they're freaking adorable, and it's really convenient to read, especially Stephen King in small mass paperbacks. And as well as I got Mr. Mercedes, the first book in this some kind of trilogy. So I don't know much about this. I don't think this is a horror though. I think this is more of like thriller thing. So I have 2 Stephen Kings. Let me know which one I should read next. Yay! Then let's go through my thrift books, because I thrift a lot. What can I say? I decided to give another chance to Neil Gaiman. This is a graveyard book. This is a middle grade, and I love graves and I love like weird stuff. And I tried Neil Gaiman before. I tried The Ocean at the End of the Lane, and I hated it. Completely hated it. So this is my another chance to this author, and if I don't like it, then I guess I don't read him, but never say never. So then I got Angela's Ashes by Frank McCourt. This is a memoir. I don't know much about it. I know it's one of this like hard-hitting memoirs about this bad life of somebody, and I love that for myself. Again, I love struggle. So, and I love reading memoirs. I do. So I know this one, again, is Aurora Gilmore stuff. You see the pattern? Some things are coming. So yes, I have that one now. And I thrifted it and it's like brand new, like fantastic, right? Then I thrifted another thing that I don't think I'm gonna read it anytime soon, but once in my life I will pick it up, of course. And this is The Curious Case of Benjamin Button and Other Jazz Age Stories by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I just read The Great Gatsby and I really wanted to check out more about this author, and I found this wonderful collection of his shorter stories. And of course we all know Benjamin Button, and I really want to see how the movie compares to the book. So I got this and I thought this will be a neat thing to add to my collection. Then of course, because I was on Brandon Sanderson kick, don't worry, I didn't buy another one, like I'm not that obsessed yet, but I really want to try some other fantasies, and I've heard that the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin is incredible fantasy book. So I don't know if it's sci-fi and fantasy, but I know it's fantasy for sure. I've heard great things from people who, you know, read fantasy on regular basis, and they highly praised this one. So of course, when I saw this at the thrift store, I'm like, getting you. I am getting you. So yes, let me know if you read this and if it's actually really good and fantastic, and I should prioritize this to Brandon Misborn, which is like, ooh, which one is better? Aren't you excited for my reviews yet? Okay, and the last book I got at a thrift store is the one that I was like really excited for, weirdly. The Woman in a Cab. No, it's not A Woman in a Cab. The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. Mystery thriller about this woman who is eyeballing her neighbors and she sees something bad. And yes, things. I love myself a domestic thriller. I love myself messed up characters. I'm excited. Let's get to Barnes & Noble book haul because of course, Barnes & Noble. We cannot pass it up. Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I mean, I heard so many people saying, okay, you read the Grishaverse trilogy. Are you gonna continue? Yes, I am. I am continuing. I haven't gotten the second book in the duology, but the first one, I have it, so I can read it now. And I've heard people loving this one like 100 times more than the original trilogy. So I'm really excited to go into this Russian-based world of magic. And yes, hopefully it's fantastic. If you're not, I give up on booktube. Do not quote me on that. Do not quote me on that. I don't know why, but I got a great recommendation for sci-fi, which again, I do not read sci-fi, but because I said I do not read a lot of great sci-fi, I have been recommended The Lathe of Heaven by Ursula K. Le Guin. She is so famous for sci-fi and fantasy, I feel like. I don't know what genres she's writing, but I've just heard great things about her, and because I said I haven't read anything great, people say, well, right here. I know she has Earthsea, Truesea, I don't know what she has. I'm gonna put it right here. This is a fantasy or sci-fi thing, and everybody's going crazy about it, but it's kind of a thick book. I don't want to commit, so I got this one to try it out. I mean, it's still her, it's her writing. The cover, it's a little bit bright, but I'm kind of digging it, you know, this turtle's flying. I mean, that's pretty cool. Who wants to buy to read this together with me? Let me know. Okay, the next thing, I usually don't get stuff like this, but it was kind of a beautiful book on sale, so of course. The Stories of Edgar Allan Poe, and that's it. There's a lot of short stories by a classic horror author. I think he's writing pretty much like messed up horror stuff. Maybe not as scary as we, you know, been spoiled by Stephen King, but still creepy stuff for that time. So that's why it's so dark and beautiful and graveyard again. So really excited for this one. It has like a nice bookmark, thank God, because I keep losing my bookmarks everywhere. Okay, I have last two books and they both were buy one book, get one 50% off. I love that deal. I never pass it up. They always have amazing books that I want. So I got The Shell Collector by Anthony Doerr. These are short stories, and if you don't know, Anthony Doerr wrote All the Light We Cannot See, which was a historical fiction that I loved, and I highly recommend you check it out. And I know it's not for everyone, but if you're that special person, you will like it. and I wanted more by him, and I saw this one and was like, well, duh, I'm gonna buy it, and I got it 50% off, of course. So I don't know how he's gonna do with short stories, because all the light we can see, you know, a lot of people complain that it was long and incredibly hard to go through. So maybe I can read this one, and if this one is just as good, I can recommend checking out this one instead to people. So super excited. The cover I love. And the last thing that I got that I really didn't think I would get this one book, it's Us Against You by Frederick Buckman. And you guys know I am kind of getting really addicted to Frederick Buckman's books. I read only one, but I kind of really have this like incredible love for him already that I want to read everything by him. The reason why I wasn't as interested in this one as in everything else is because this is about hockey, people playing hockey and doing some competitions with hockey, I believe. And so I was like, is that a sequel to Beartown? I swear to God, if it is, I'm gonna be so upset because I don't have that one. But yeah, I'm still really excited. Hopefully he makes hockey seem really interesting and cool so I can enjoy this one book because I love him already. He's a fantastic author. So here you go, guys. This is my book haul of the month of September. But yeah, if any one of you guys saw some books that you have in your TBR as well and you'd like to buddy read with me, reach out to my Instagram. It's listed down below and we shall do it together because I am kind of loving it so far. The buddy read experience that I had with Olivia. So thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you next one. Bye!